What is the forward motion, do you think, in this album from the last?
I think with this album, we really focused on emotion. I think that we focused more on live instruments, so it was less about let's create like production sounds that have never been done before. That was very OK Orchestra. That was very our last album.
Welcome back into another Audacy Check In at the Hard Rock Hotel, New York City, with the kids from AJR. Adam, Jack, Ryan. I'm sorry. It's John.
Oh,
check my
okay.
notes. John.
Someone's been doing some unappreciated research.
Yeah. Inside joke for the AJR kids.
What's more important is that it seemed like you forgot Ryan's name, which makes
me.
I know you were trying to do the bit, but it almost seemed,
sure.
and that made me kind of happy that you kind of forgot his name. Possibly.
I can't forget the guy that's negotiating with Congress and making the environment safer. My God, man.
It's what I do in my time off.
That's your time off?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So cocky.
I ate an entire pizza on Saturday. That's what I do with my time off.
Same. Yeah.
What about hobbies for you two? You have any? You guys, see, the thing about you guys and kids, please take an example from AJR, because the work ethic is out of control. I mean, the motor never stops with you guys.
Thank you. We just like it a lot. We really it's all we know. I guess if you call it hobbies, it's really more just work. We just have like other stuff that we work on. We're in the middle of writing music for a Broadway show.
Well, see, I knew that was coming. You know, if you follow anything with AJR, this makes so much sense.
Got to plug it. Yeah. 5 years in advance, whenever
so wait
it opens.
a second. So is it a Broadway play? Because I always thought the next step was going to be like a movie musical or something.
That would
like
be
a
cool
Little Shop
too.
of Horrors.
No, so a Broadway producer approached us, actually, and it's always been a dream of ours to work on Broadway, and he said, wow, your music is very musical. Would you be interested in this? And we were like, of course. So that's how that happened.
We have a new superhero that we can all relate to with Mr. Maybe Man. The Maybe Man, right?
Yes, true.
Not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need. Am I right to assume that this is a superhero? The Maybe Man? Because I get a lot of weird superpowers happening in this album, you know?
Yeah,
it's kind of a superhero.
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah, you have the logo on
The
your
logo,
chest.
yeah, that's a good, yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of this album is about being in your late 20s and kind of thinking, what else could I have done with my life? What else could I be? Who else could I have ended up with? What other job could I have had? And just all those endless, overwhelming possibilities. Maybe I could have been this, maybe I could have been that. And we wanted to kind of condense it down into this big, sad superhero that is the Maybe Man.
Because everyone's in that constant state of rethinking their life over and over again. Could this have been different? And that's just, we thought was just such a relatable concept to touch on.
Does the Maybe Man's have a superpower? What is his go-to superpower?
Overthinking. Yeah. He's doing it.
Sleeping late.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So I wanted to go through some of the tracks on the new album because there's a lot of material here. Some that's been released and some that has not, and you're hearing for the first time now. But I wanted to start with, is it Rivers Cuomo approved? Has Rivers heard it before this? And I'm getting to something on this, I promise.
I don't think he's heard this album. No, I don't think I sent him any of the songs from this one.
Who do you trust in the industry? Do you have people that you send to and are like, hey, I think that this is something. What do you guys think?
I mean, he was definitely one. We used to send him some stuff and definitely do trust his opinion because he's just a forever genius. But our manager actually has an unbelievable ear, and he's kind of been our guiding light throughout our entire career musically. He was responsible for a lot of like hits like Who Let the Dogs Out and Stacy's Mom.
That was one of my favorite songs of yours.
Thank you. Yeah, which is us. No. Back in the day. And he just has this really unbelievable current ear. So he's been a huge bouncing board for us with all of our hits. He's been like, that's the one.
Yeah, or making little changes. Our song Weak, we had I'm weak and I fell for that. That was the original lyric. And he literally changed it to I'm weak and what's wrong with that? Totally changed the trajectory of the entire band.
That's better.
We're the band that's insecure but kind of proud of it. So just that little instinct we just follow blindly.
And then friends too are just so important to us. Just that are friends that we know will be 100% honest. And we've garnered that group of friends that will go, hey, this is not my favorite because, and then they'll give us actually amazing feedback that will honestly often make us go, oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. What is the forward motion, do you think, in this album from the last?
I think with this album, we really focused on emotion. I think that we focused more on live instruments, so it was less about let's create like production sounds that have never been done before. That was very OK Orchestra. That was very our last album. We were less concerned with that this time for whatever reason. Just our gut feeling was let's put a lot of guitars and horns and real drums and let's make this real instruments and make the lyrics and the emotion about getting to this age and being the Maybe Man forward and front and center.
Am I wrong to assume it feels a lot more personal?
No, it's definitely our most personal album so far, no question.
How many experiences of all three of yours is combined into these songs, or are we talking about a singular personal diary?
It's got the main experiences are shared between the three of us. We had a lot of family stuff happen over the past 2 years. Unfortunately, our dad did pass a few months ago, and that made its way into the album. One song was completely dedicated to him, and then it's sprinkled throughout the other ones. And then there's some other stuff that happened in our family that's a little, strange and interesting that made its way. And although Ryan, I would say the one is Turning Out Part 3, which is Ryan's
That
song.
was really
That's-
personal,
Yeah, that was personal to you, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with Maybe Man. I want to. I wish I was me, whoever that is. That line specifically feels like the overarching theme of the entire album.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think that I realized one day, oh my God, I am a different person with almost everyone I know. I when I'm with my friends, I am like this kind of comedian kind of guy. When I'm with my girlfriend, I'm this kind of person. When I'm with my boss, yeah, very much so. And then I thought, what a scary thought. At the end of the day, what is the real me? Have I even met this person before? And we were like, wait, that's really interesting and scary. This could be a full album. And then that line, I wish I was me, whoever that is, kind of sums up that idea.
Well, I'm proud of you guys. I'm so happy about the new album. I can't imagine how nervous you are. Do you still get nerves, by the way, at this point? You're 5 albums in. Does this get a little butterflies?
Do you get nervous? I feel like they're other people's sons now. Like they're out of our hands.
I don't think we're confident people at all. Just like I think
You're
like
wearing that hat. I think that you're pretty confident.
it's the pure opposite, by the way. Is I need to disguise. No, I think that there are many people who, rightfully so, are so confident about their music. Like, the new album's dropping. Let's go! It's insane. I think we've got some imposter syndrome or something, but it's just we're never going to be those people. So I'm definitely nervous. Obviously, Ryan is not, and is one of those guys I was describing. But personally, I'm nervous.
He looks really tense. I'll be honest with you. I think you look really, really tense.
Adam knows exactly how it's going to chart. He knows how it's going to sell. He's a machine.
I am very proud of you. Congratulations. Great work on the new album. And, good luck on the road. It's a lot of dates.
Yeah, thank you. Good questions, too. Thanks.